everybody, and welcome to Birdsnest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and tonight I am here for Tutorial Tuesday. I'm here to show you a fabulous new card featuring the Hats Off bundle. And I'm also going to talk to you about a few things that are happening and a few new things that are going on. So, just wait a couple minutes while everyone's popping on. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Denise Cox, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada, located in Trail, BC, and I'm super happy to be here every Tuesday night at 7:30 to do a card tutorial and a little catch up on what's been happening in the weeks and months to come. So, tonight, like I said, I've got an amazing card to show you with one of my favorite new Stampin' Up! Products, the Hats Off bundle. This one is amazing. I absolutely love it. And everybody that I've showed it to gets super excited as well. So I hope that you will get excited with me. So what's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying this weather, these crazy storms we've been having here in the Kootenays? Hi Sherry, hi Gail. Thanks for being here tonight. There's been so many crazy weather storms in the last couple of days, and I hear there's one coming again tonight. I was just checking the window to see if it's raining yet. But anyway, so a couple things I wanted to talk to you guys about that are happening. Hi Carol, glad to have you here with us tonight. Couple of things. So you've all heard, hopefully, about my Summer Scoops promotion. So that's something that's exclusive to me at Birdsnest Designs. And there's two different sides to it. So randomly, I've been posting little things and saying, earn a scoop into my draw if you do this. Share my post, like my post, whatever it might be, comment. And those scoops are all going into this pretty little cup. Okay, some of them are already in there. And I'll do random draws throughout the month of June and July. So that's one side of it. So keep looking at my Facebook posts, Instagram, and my blog, of course, createwithbirdsnest.ca, and see ways you can get your name entered into this draw. The second part of my Scoops promotion is an ordering incentive. So every time you place an order that's $50 or more, you will get a scoop. And the first time you're going to get this cute little bookmark sent to you or put in your order. And scoop number 1 is already attached. So that means that you've spent $50. Now, if your order was $100, of course, you'd get 2. So for your next order, after you've already received this, the next order of $50, I'll mail you a second scoop. Okay? And then you're going to go ahead and attach that on. Once you have 5 ice cream scoops on your bookmark, I'm going to send you a $25 gift certificate that you can use on a stamping class or Stampin' Up! Products with me, okay? So that's the second side of that promotion. So that's going to go all through June and July. So make sure that you're keeping an eye, and if you get one of these in the mail, don't lose it. You're going to want to keep it for adding your next scoops, okay? So that's my summer scoop promotion. And the other thing that I want to do is I'm reaching out to you, all my awesome customers who've been with me for so long and who really make my job super fun. And I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I have these 3 fabulous new kits, okay? Each one contains 3 cards. I'm calling them my Spreading Seeds of Creativity kits. What I'm asking you is the first 3 people who send me the name of somebody they think would like to give stamping a try, or actually card making. There's no stamping involved in these kits. So if you have somebody in your life that you think would love to try card making and they live in Canada, send me their name. The first 3, I'm going to mail them this new kit, okay? And all the instructions, everything's in there. There's no strings attached. It's just a super fun way to spread the creativity seeds and show them what card making is all about. So I'm going to watch the comments, and I can't wait to see who I get to send these beautiful card kits to. All right. So now that I've given you guys a little bit of what's going on and what's happening. Hi, Alana. Hi, Sharon. I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. So let's get to card making, and I'm going to show you a really awesome card using the hats off. And don't forget, if you fall in love with a set, I do have a hats off class coming up. The deadline to register is the 20th of June, and we're going to make some awesome cards, which I will show you once we get down to my desk view. I'll give you guys a quick little preview of the cards we'll be making in that class. So if you'd like to join me, sign up soon. The deadline's the 20th. I did notice today that this bundle is on low inventory. So once I'm done this video tonight, I am going to place an order for everybody who has signed up already. And then I'll place another one once I get some more. So thanks for being here, guys. And let's get making our super fun card. Okay, so the card I'm going to show you guys tonight is this fabulous card showcasing the Hats Off bundle. And you can see that I've done the hat a little different than what you're going to see. Before we do the card, I am going to show you, actually no, I'm not. We're going to make the card and then I'll show you the class cards. So the colors I've used tonight are Misty Moonlight, Granny Apple Green, and Basic Gray with some some Basic White. The ink pads that I'm using are Basic Gray and Granny Apple Green. And of course, we're going to use the fabulous Hats Off stamp set and the coordinating dies. These dies are absolutely awesome. You're going to love them. Gail, I think I signed up. Yes, you did, Gail. I've got you on the list. Okay, so let's get started. And I've got a bunch of pieces here because in my post I did mention that there were going to be a few layers in this card. So we're going to start with the Misty Moonlight. And I don't have it pre-scored, but that's okay. I'm just going to fold that in half. And then I'm going to use my bone folder to score it. Okay, so there's our card base in Misty Moonlight. I've got 2 pieces of Basic White cut to 4 by 5 1/4. So as usual, one is going to be for the insert of our card. Okay, I'm going to go ahead with my stamp and seal here. And I'm just going to attach that to the inside of my card. Okay, so there we've got that. And then I'm going to go right ahead and attach this white one to the front as well, because I've got a white border around the images and stuff on the card. All right, so let's put that one down here. All right. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I've got a piece here of Misty Moonlight again. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. So this piece here, I am going to emboss with the new 3D bark embossing folder, which you guys are going to love. It's fabulous. But we'll do that in a second. I've also got I believe it's 3.5 inch square of Granny Apple Green, a 3.5 inch square of Basic Gray, and a 3 1/4 inch square of Basic White. I've got a little tab here we're going to put our sentiment on. And then I've got another scrap here for the hat. So let's start with the hat because it's my favorite part. Okay, so using some Basic Gray classic ink, I'm just going to slide my little, notice I'm using this little grid paper tonight. This is designed to go in the Stamparatus, but I thought it would be a little bit more manageable after another video I watched today to use this. I thought, what a genius idea, because sometimes the other one is so big and I'm wrinkling it and pulling it. And so I thought tonight I would give this one a try. So this is available in the catalog too. It's a nice size, especially if you've got a messy desk. Okay, so we've gone ahead and I've inked up this die or this stamp here with some Basic Gray, and I'm just going to stamp that on top of our Misty Moonlight. Okay, now look how cute that is. Okay, now I'm sure you're falling in love with it already because I know I was, but we're going to make this even better by cutting it out with this coordinating die. Okay, so we've got that here, and because we don't have a magnet pad, I've misplaced my Post-it notes. I always have Post-it notes handy to run it through, so tonight we're going to have to do without. Okay, so I'm just going to put this onto my Big Shot over here. I've got it kind of put to the side, so I'm hoping not to jiggle the screen quite as much for you guys. So let me just run this through. Oh, wiggling a little bit. Sorry. Hopefully you're not going to get too sick from that. All right. So I think with Father's Day coming up, well, it's this weekend, but this card is just going to be so fun. As some of you know, I live with my husband and my oldest son, and my youngest son has moved off to Saskatchewan. But as a mom of all boys, this is going to come in super handy for lots of things, scrapbooking and cards. Okay, so look at this. Look at, can you see that? Look at the stitching and how realistic that looks. I love it. Okay, that is one. Now, I've gone ahead before I started the video and I've done the same thing in white. Okay, so I've got it stamped and die cut. And to make the two-tone hat like we have here, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and with my scissors, I'm just going to cut this front panel out. So the beauty of this is you could make all sorts of hats. The possibility, when I started this yesterday designing this card, my mind just started racing with all the possibilities and remembering all the sports team hats that my boys had and how I could recreate them and make some fun cards, and how I wished I had this stamp when I was looking to make all those coaches thank you cards, stuff like that. So this one is going to get lots of use in my house. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've cut out this panel. Now the panel is just going to go right on there. Now look at how that changed that hat. So with my Stamp and Seal, I'm going to go ahead and just attach that directly on here. And I want to make sure that the button is showing. The lines are going to match up with the blue hat. And there you go. It looks like it was meant to be, just like that. Super fun. So how many of you can see using this in your life on your cards? One thing I did want to mention to you guys too as you're watching these, please leave me comments, say hello. I love to know who's watching. And you know that little thumbs up and the little heart that you guys see? I'd love to see lots of them. It's just like oohing and awing when you're in person. So those that show me that you guys are liking what you're seeing. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the little badge for our hat. So I've chosen Life is Great. And you can see in here there's lots of options to choose from. Okay, and there's dies to coordinate with all of them. So let's go ahead. And I'm going to, oh, Alana, you've already made 3. Awesome. I love this stamp so much, and obviously you do too. Okay, so I've stamped the Life is Great. And then on my dies here, I'm going to pull out this one. So here is the one that coordinates. If you wanted to add stitching along it too, you can just put this one in as well, and it'll give you the stitching line inside. But for this card, I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to cut out this badge. So again, I'll run that through on my Big Shot, or sorry, my Stamp, Cut and Emboss machine. That is a really hard one for me to get used to saying. I'm so used to, for 10 years, saying Big Shot, that the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine just doesn't come out naturally yet. Okay. So here we have the badge. Oh, I love it. Coming together. Okay, so I am going to put some Stampin' Dimensionals beneath my badge here. 1, 2. And And what's nice is they've made these so it's really easy to line them up and make them look like they're still part of the, you know, like they're doing the right curvature that they should be for the hat. So like I said, I love it. All right, now the next layer that I'm going to create is the background Misty Moonlight, and I'm going to use the fabulous new 3D bark embossing folder. So I don't know if you guys can see that very well in the camera here, but it is awesome. So the line on the front of the embossing folder here, when you open it up, you can see that line. And so if you line your paper up to the edge of that, you're going to make sure that your design is nice and straight. Okay. So of course I didn't bring the right tab for my stamp cut and emboss machine, so bear with me. So when you're using the 3D embossing folders, you just need to use the standard cutting plate, or the, what do you call it? The base, and then plate number 4. You don't need the clear plates, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. Hi, Christine. I'm glad you made it. Okay, so we've gone ahead and rolled that through the machine, and look at that. Isn't that fun? I love this. It's nice and subtle, but does add some needed texture. So let's go ahead and start assembling this card. So I'm going to put this Misty Moonlight now over top of the basic white. I'm just going to eyeball it, make sure that the spacing around it is relatively even. Okay. So there we go. Then I'm going to take my 3.5 inch square of Granny Apple Green, put a bit of Stampin' Seal on the back, and I'm just going to put that on diagonally on my card. Then I'm going to take my basic gray 3.5 inch square, and I'm going to stagger that over top of here. Christine says she loves my queen bee sign. Can you guys see that in the background? When I was talking earlier, my sister bought that for me. I love it. It's perfect for my craft studio. Okay, so here's this part done. I'm going to just set that aside now, and I'm going to bring in my 3.25 inch square of basic white and my little tab here of basic white as well. And I'm going to take this cute little star stamp that's in this Hats Off set and my Granny Apple Green ink pad. Okay, let's move that before I get ink on it. Okay, so let's stamp these stars. And I'm just going to randomly stamp them around my paper here. So there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just going to have some fun stamping. And when I like to do it, I want to make sure it looks nice and random. So I make sure a few of them are stamped right off of the paper. Okay, that's good. So fun. Okay, I love when we can make our own background paper. So that's done. I'm going to just set that off here. Now this little tab, the Life is Great badge on the hat we created, I thought would go really well with this Here's to the Next Adventure. So with grad coming up too, this would be a fabulous grad card to hand out to somebody. Okay, so let's stamp that in basic gray right here onto this little tab. There we go. So now we'll put the finishing touches on our card. So this piece here is going to get layered right on top of the basic gray. So when I told you the measurements for this white piece, I told you it was 3.25 inch square, but it's not. It's 3 3/8. I have just the smidgen of a border around this. So it's not the full 1/8 of an inch, it's more of a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. Okay, so there we go with that. Now I'm going to bring out my dimensionals again, and I'm going to put a few on the back of the hat. just situate that so you can see some of your stars. And then same thing on the back of the sentiment here. I'm just going to put a couple dimensionals. There. Okay, so there we have it. There's our super fun hats off card. Hi Bev, I'm glad you were able to join us tonight. Okay, so there's our card. Like I said, the hats off bundle, one of my favorites for sure, hands down. As a mom of boys, I know it's going to get lots of use. So that's fun. Now, I want to show you guys what we're going to do in my hats off class. So let's just set this one aside now. And this class, like I said, registration deadline is June 20th. The class is going to be a full-length video tutorial for each card. And all these cards I'm going to show you right now, each kit will include 2. So you'll be making 2 of each for a total of 8 cards. You'll get the hats off bundle, which is the stamp set and the dies, and all the supplies to make these cards. So here's a fun dad one. Dad, you're the best, which would be really good for Father's Day, but it would also be a great birthday card or just a card to send to dad just because. Another one, here's to the next adventure. Look at these, okay? I want to point those out because those are part of the dies in this set. There's buffalo, there's stars, lightning, trees, and these cute little fish. So there's the next card. And then this one I had a lot of fun creating. Look at the tiger theme. Go get 'em, tiger. Super fun. And then, of course, we need a hat for women, too, because we girls work to wear our hats as well. So here's a fun one. I'm your #1 fan. And look at that. That's another one of the dies in this adorable kit. So I hope that you guys are excited about the Hats Off bundle. I know that I am. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight and for joining me. And please, I can't wait to send these kits out. I need your help. So let me know who you think would like these. It's simple. There's 3 little cards. Instructions are in there. And it'll be so fun to just mail these out and spread some seeds of creativity. So I'm going to watch the comments, or you can message me if you don't want to put the name in the comment. That's totally cool too. You can message me directly and I will touch base with you. So thanks everybody. I really appreciate you being here and I can't wait to stamp with you again next Tuesday at 7:30. So again, thank you for all your comments and your hearts and your thumbs up. I love it. If you haven't already done so, please go over to my blog, createwithbirdsnest.ca, and subscribe so you never miss a beat. I'm going to try really hard to get some more fun projects posted on there regularly for you guys. And yeah, so thanks again. Have a fabulous Tuesday night, and I will see you guys all soon. Cheers!